Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Ned. Today we're going to be talking about CCIV once more. Make sure to drop a like to this video to help this channel grow, subscribe, and notifications on. I covered this one previously a few times over, but if you would like to watch my previous videos, you'll find it in the description below. This one nonetheless will give you a good perspective on where this price point would go and a bit of the future of this one. So let's jump right into this one. So CCIV. It made a lot of buzz this week, and it was very much of a speculative play until last week, Tuesday, where we did get the announcement that, yes, in fact, CCIV and Lucid Motors are going ahead with a merger. Now, the details of the merger itself is a little bit not complicated in per se, but it is a little bit lengthy. So just to simplify, I'm just going to read here the first captions. Again, I did go through this in my last video, and if you'd like a bit more details, you'll find it in the last video. This one is a little bit of a summarized version, just for folks that didn't catch my last video and are wondering about CCIV. So Lucid missions is to inspire adoption of sustainable transportation by creating the most captivating luxury electronic vehicle centered around the human experience. Transactions provide additional growth capital as Lucid brings over 500 miles range Lucid Air luxury electric sedan to market and expands rapidly to offer a broad range of electrical vehicles products powered by Lucid proprietary electrical powertrain technology. CCIV and Lucid are combining at a transaction equity value of $11.75 billion. The transaction includes approximately $2.1 billion in cash contribution by CCIV and a $2.5 billion full committed PIP, which is a private investment in public equity, with an investor lockup provision that binds holders well beyond closing. The PIPE is priced at $15 per share, which is a 50% premium to CCIV's net assets value, with an implied pro forma equity valued at $24 billion. PIPE investment anchored by Public Investment Fund, PIF, as well as funds accounted managed by BlackRock, Fidelity Management Research LLC, Frank Templeton, Neuberg Berman, Wellington Management, and Winslow Capital Management LLC. This transaction includes the largest SPAC-related common stock PIPE, the ever largest. Peter Rawlinson continues to lead the Lucid and CEO and the CTO, Chief Technology Officer. Lucid currently employs nearly 2,000 people, with 3,000 employees expected to be added in the US domestically by the end of 2022. And I can go a bit more details, but I think the presentation here can just really give it all. So let's just jump a little. Lucid's mission is to inspire adoption of sustainable transportation. We already read that. Lucid's first product, Lucid Air, is on track and be expected the production deliveries in second half of 2021. I do recall that they did have it in the first half of 2021 to be the first deliveries, but with their talks with Churchill Capital, they decided to delay it just to make sure that everything is right and there's no rush. Once it comes in, the market is not very forgiving as it was for the initial Model S for Tesla, and so they need to make sure they got this one all right. And then next here, CCIV has a successful track record, yada yada. And then going on towards their team, including a bunch from Teslas and automotives, Apple's here, or Michael Bell. The list goes on. They do have connections with Apple. So I think out of this here, the Senior Vice President of Digital, this person has connections with Apple. The Vice President of, God, I can't even, Program Management. And then the next one is Head of Software Quality. The font is very, very small. My apology on that. But yeah, you got 3 people here on Apple. So could stir some kind of rumors about Apple cars, Apple vehicles, etc. Similarly to what happened with FSR this week. Now, again, I did go through this one here, so I'm just going to skip through. Market positioning established with Lucid branding. They are the new luxury, the post-luxury, which is to give you traditional luxuries like Mercedes and all that stuff and the vehicle cars, and the new luxury, which is luxury EV. And they're basically saying that this is an unaddressed market. So you get to see here the elegance and modernity, being modern, modernity. That is definitely something they're trying to position themselves in. Post-luxury, and that's in Lucid, where you establish luxury, for instance, a sport car, classic luxury, tech luxury, and they call Tesla as innovative, but not luxury. Moving on. We get to see a bit more in terms of the product itself. So when it comes towards the product itself, Lucid's first product is the Lucid Air, fuses art, science, and captures the full potential of electrification. starting from 69,900, a maximum projected range at 517 miles with a max horsepower of 1080p. And sorry, 1080 HP, my bad. Introducing the Lucid Space concept: spacious luxury interior, compact, efficient exterior. Yep. Next is the Lucid Air will launch the bench-style rear seat, providing expansive space for 3 adults with class-leading legroom. So a lot of legroom there. Lucid Air's interior theme are crafted with colors and materials that are from iconic California location at various times of the day. A glass canopy sweeps over the cabin, creating even a more extravagant sense of space. Introducing glass cockpit, the Lucid Air is beautifully integrated, configurable, informative systems is a technical marvel, providing a seamless connected experience. With drag coefficient of only 0.21, Lucid Air offers outstanding aerodynamics that enables greater range and performance. Efficiency is ultimate measure of EV technology, and Lucid is a clear winner. You get to see efficiency is higher than 4.5 miles per kilowatt hour. Tesla is above 4, but Lucid beats it there with 4.5, and you get to see others. The average, I would say, around 2.5, 2.4. High efficiency is crucial, that it provides key benefits: longer range in its own right, faster miles per minute, charging for the equivalent power charger, equivalent range with a smaller and therefore lower cost of battery packs. Next, Lucid Air defines luxury by offering more than Mercedes-Benz S-Class across price points. So they definitely are trying to beat that Mercedes S-Class, as they did mention earlier. And then next, Lucid Air is expected to be offered at various points with different specifications. Next, you also got their 2023 Project Gravity, which is an SUV. They have a whole different new platform that they're working on. It's 100% in-house design underpinning Lucid concepts, and there's also potentially other future vehicles that they're working on. And Project Gravity, this one is actually pretty cool. It's an SUV. We might actually get this one before even Fisker. You never know. Project Gravity, they also have planned sedans in the future, SUVs, other planned vehicles in general. And they also have the energy storage system, so that's the future growth opportunities extended beyond the Lucid vehicles, and the technology supplier. So for energy storage systems, early prototypes are already operating in Lucid headquarters, leveraging Lucid extensive batteries pack and battery management systems, BMS experience, opportunity to leverage Lucid vehicles, battery modules, and power electronic technologies, positions to address the home, commercial, and utility scale energy storage market, opportunity to feed the economy off scale back into the car cost structure. Technology supplier. All OEM racing teams in the world's premium EV series are powered by Lucid battery packs and software. In-house technology designed for mass production at Lucid purpose-built manufacturing facility positions Lucid well, and large-scale supply for the EM. Technology. Battery packs, motor transmission, inverters, bidirectional charging, and software. It's all in-house developed again. Lucid Batteries technology has been refined over 10 years and is powering every current car in the world's premier EV car series or racing series. I did go through a lot of this here. And again, they have 32 sensors on board, and Lucid Air is expected to launch with the most comprehensive sensor suite in the market. Lucid Air is planning to launch a level 2 autonomous driving functionality and capabilities of software upgrades over the air by collecting and analyzing fleet data continuously enhance its autonomous driving features. You got the array of lightings, rich patent portfolio. There's around 403 patents. Over 80% of patents are issued. Lucid has developed a state-of-the-art electronics powertrain. So definitely a lot of research and development there, especially with patents as well. And they really do take a chunk off the market there for patents. Go-to-market strategy. And I don't think I've covered this one before. And I understand this is a little bit of a lengthy video. I'm just giving a quick update here. So this one here is around 650 million vehicles in anticipated sales. Now, of course, 650 million take into consideration there's around $69,000 per vehicle. And no, it doesn't come out a lot. It comes in tens of thousands, but still nonetheless for a vehicle that isn't even out yet for a lot of people to drive. it's still impressive, at least in my perspective. They have the first 6 stores are now open, with numerous additional stores opening in North America throughout 2021. And the entry to Europe and the Middle East is going to happen in the first half of 2022. And I do recall that they do have massive deals and agreements with Saudi Arabia for their pipe investments. So there could be an easier entry there for them for the Middle East. Europe, I don't know if they have any partners on top of my head, and I really doubt it, but I don't see that they have any issues going to the European market if they're in the Western market already itself, in the North American market, I mean. Lucid branded EV supply equipments for either home, community, or inner city, and you get to see here, in a sense, whether you're home or on the road, Lucid and its partners are positioned to provide charging solutions. I did go through this in my last video. In terms of manufacturing, I did go through that, but basically in the second half of 2021, that's the beginning. The production is anticipated to be built with strong incentive packages and excellent support from government teams. By building facilities from a clean state and leveraging our decades of experience from Tesla, Audi, and more, we expect to achieve. Lucid Powertrain LMPM plant. I do believe there's actually even a video of this online. Phase 1 complete, up to 34,000 units per year. Phase 2, that will get us around 90,000 units per year and currently being implemented. And at full capacity, it'll be able to deliver 365,000 units per year, which is a really good price point to be at, or a good manufacturing strategy. Definitely, this is really trying to position itself as a Tesla, competes with Tesla in there. Their CAGR is expected to be around 5%. And moving on, 2021 productions again, Lucid Air, and then moving to Lucid Gravity, and then having different vehicles, whether premium SUVs by 2030, planned coupes in 2030, Lucid Gravity, the list goes on there. And then the planned market shares, you get to see they're planning around 2022 to have 0.6%, which is not much, but it's a good starting point. And then deliveries in Gravity are planned for 2023. I think this gives us a good perspective. Oh, there we go. I did really need to go through this before finishing this part of the presentation, or part of the video. Is that the gross profits here is around, let's see, by 2024, their EBITDA becomes positive, their free cash flow by 2025 positive. So they still have room there to grow, but remember, Tesla is still as well on the way to get to there. So definitely things that are looking bullish. Their EV/revenue. Consumer EV here, you get to see that there are on a discount around 5.3 compared to Tesla at 12.9, even XPeng at 6.8. So they are on a discount, maybe Fisker's around there competitively as well. And next we're going to do is just take a quick look into their institutional buyers. You get to see they're really massive onto this one. Of course they will be, because it's an EV. A lot of people are trying to catch up on EV. They miss Tesla and they want to get to the next best thing. So now let's jump right into technical analysis. If you haven't done so, please make sure to subscribe and leave notifications on. And if you would like to join our free Discord, you'll find it in the description below. It's totally free. We just chat. You can ask me more questions about this. We discuss things all day. Now, on a one-day perspective, we get to see that the trading action zone is between 43.97 and 32.50. Once it climbs within that trading channel, that's where positive reversals are likely, so it's not far from there. The MACD is showing a negative reversal is occurring here. ADX is retracting, and momentum is creeping up back to perhaps trying to go to the positive, but it's a negative 2.56. It's still above the 50 SMA at 23 bucks, and that's a interesting point to look at. Now, on a 2-hour perspective, 30 SMA is above the 10 SMA, and that's a dangerous thing to look at. But things are looking a little bit sloppy sideways. Above the 34 bucks, it starts getting bullish on a 2-hour perspective. MACD is positive, momentum is slightly positive, Willing %R is highly overbought on a 2-hour perspective. Just because it is receiving a bit of a bounce from the 26.18 to 31.18. Now, the moving average band, this one is expected to trade 40.97 on the top, 37.24 in the middle, and 33.52 in the bottom. Oftentimes, it doesn't trade within it. I think it only passed there once. And you get to see there was an uptrend there that really broke through after it got confirmed. Buy the rumor, sell the news. List goes on. And then here on the stochastic, fast stochastic slope. The fast is saying, hey, there might be actually another bounce up here. Fast is telling you be careful. There's probably either accumulation or a drop. And now we come in towards the Fibonacci retracement. Significant support sits at 30.71, 22.64, and 10 bucks. Significant resistances 37.23, 43.75, 53.03, and 64.86. Now, just drawing some price line actions, and I would like to do it at least within the last month. There we go, on an hour perspective. Significant support currently sits for me at the 29.89. Below there, you're looking down at 27.91, and then at 26.27. Okay, and then resistances, we're looking at 31.34. I would like it to stay above there. That's a very important resistance, a harsh one to break. 33.32, 35.37. And then we're going up to 39.08, $40, and then we jump all the way to 50.54 and 52.78. Comes to the question two, what do you think about this one? Short term, things might actually still bounce up to $40, or they might actually even go to $20. You never know. But definitely, I think there might be another push for this one closer to the merger date, and then I think it might actually drop down post-merger date, just because all SPACs tend to do so. And after the dust settles, I think this is a really good investment for long term. A lot of people would like to invest in this one. I'm in one that perhaps I wouldn't invest into this one right now. Perhaps post-merger, which most likely almost 99.999% will go through. And there's no doubt on that. It's just that the people that are trading it. So here's the thing. You have traders, you have investors. Investors are really bullish. They want to hold this for a long time. Traders want to cash out. They want to buy quickly at 31.87, cash out in a couple of days at 64, and bye-bye. And this is not really, well, yeah, they can make a lot of money on that. That's definitely fine. But if you're building an investment portfolio, I would say keep an eye. That 31.40 is a really good resistance. Keep an eye if it does actually break that. This might actually be a bull trap, and it might be a reversal. It's hard to know at this scale. But if it does drop below 27.98, things might be a little bit shaky. I would say phase your entry. Phase in if you'd like to still invest into this one, if you think there's a future. And I think there's a future. I think it's going to be a huge one. But phase in or phase out. So for right now, I think it's a phase in period. Throw in, for instance, 1/5 of your planned position in, and then average down if you would like, if it does dip below. What do you think about a sticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like. Have a wonderful day.